guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry. So today I'm going to bring you along for a childhood memory food. This takes me back to my childhood every time I make it, and I love to make it in the summertime when we have cucumbers in abundance. It's a cucumber salad or refrigerator pickle salad, or you can name it all kinds of things, but I actually love this idea. It's a great side dish, and or to have it as part of your lunch. It's just fantastic. So I hope it inspires you to stay with me for this simple recipe, and as we go pick cucumbers and onions out of the garden and put this together for our dinner tonight. So that being said, let's go make a simple cucumber salad, and go down in the about section below and check out all the links that I've left for you. I've got my Wild Tree website, my mailing address, my Facebook page. You can sign up for Zaycon Foods for free. Okay, let's go see how I do this. Come on. So the first thing I did was go out and pick some cucumbers. And these cucumbers, there's ones for pickles, and I just let them get bigger. And then these are actually slicing cucumbers, salad cucumbers. And then I got one of the biggest onions out of my garden this morning and put it in the refrigerator so it chills, because these onions are very strong and they really make your eyes water if they're not cold. So you can put them in the freezer for a few minutes, or you can do what I did and put it in the refrigerator so it's cold enough. And I like to peel these because these are pickling onions or pickling cucumbers. I like to peel them, and I've got a little trick with this type of a cucumber, because it's not an English cucumber variety. They can let off a different flavor that some people will get indigestion with it. And so what I do after I peel it is I take a fork and I literally go down and score all the way around. It makes it pretty for salads, and it takes some of that bitterness or back taste that is unpleasant in a cucumber out. And then I go ahead and I slice that up. And I've already washed these. Take the ends off. My girls outside will love these. And I like to slice them about 1/4 of an inch thick. You want them pretty thick, because they are going to be in that brine for a while. So anyways, let me get the rest of these all sliced up. I also sliced my onion very thin and cut the slices in half so they're manageable. I did want to show you, if you leave some of the peel not perfectly on, it makes for a very pretty presentation as well. So you've got a little bit of color in the bowl. It's so delicious. And I hope that if you've got a childhood memory food of your own, that you'll share it with us in the comments section below, because this is one for me, and I know it's one for a couple of other people that I talk to at work and in the family. So that being said, we've got our cucumbers. I used 3 of those. One pickling, and the lighter one is the pickling cucumber, which kind of has, like I said, a citrus feel to it. And now I'm going to cut up my onion. And you can make this in as small or as large a batch as you'd like. And we want our slices of our onion kind of thin, because you're going to be eating it. This is a sweet onion. You can use just a regular yellow onion. And then after I get the onion slices the way I want them, I'm going to go ahead and cut those slices in half and put that down in my salad just like this. And oh, so good. And I like using the white or yellow onions in this. You can use a purple onion, but their color fades, so it's not as pretty after a day or two. And this salad stays delicious for 3 or 4 days in the refrigerator. I like to make it about 4 hours before our meal, and then it's got time to kind of brine in that, and still is crispy and delicious. So I'm going to get the rest of my onion in, because I don't like to scrimp on the onion, and then I'll make my solution. All right, so as you can see, my bowl is pretty full. I've already got 1 full cup of white vinegar, and you, again, You could use apple cider vinegar. It's just not as pretty to look at as the white vinegar, and my mother always used distilled white vinegar. So, beans, this is a memory food. So this is the second cup of vinegar that's going in here. And you can make this as vinegary or as watery as you'd like. I really like the vinegar flavor, and this is a bottle of water. And what I usually will do, it's strictly by taste, and it just depends on your mood, how much vinegar, who's coming over, you know, how strong you want it. So I kind of give it a little stir, and I may put this in a bigger bowl, and I just get a little spoonful and taste for the acidity part. And I think that's a perfect ratio. 2 cups of vinegar to 1 bottle of water. And that is a 16.9 ounce bottle of water. And now all we're gonna do is add salt and pepper. Lots of cracked pepper, gotta have it. And like I said, this is gonna go in the refrigerator for about 4 hours as a side dish for our dinner and or a salad replacement. It also makes a great topper for a salad. And then some Himalayan pink salt, which help the vegetables just kind of start breaking down. You could add some pickling spice to this if you wanted, but this is the way we always had it. Very simple, straightforward, and delicious. And grab a fork to toss this about, and we're ready to put this in the refrigerator. And I'll bring you back a little later for a taste test of this, and the onions just break down and become delicious in this. So there you go. Probably will put this in a little bit larger bowl and maybe even add a little bit more water so everything's submerged in there, but that's the basic recipe. So okay, so these have been in the refrigerator for about 4.5, almost 5 hours. And I just go ahead, and I kept them in the same bowl. I just put plastic wrap and kind of pushed them down because they do let go of their own liquid and slump a little bit so they can get into the liquid and you have plenty of room. And I knew we'd be eating some of these, so I didn't really need to transfer to a bigger bowl. So I want plenty of onions as well as cucumber. I just absolutely love this treat. It takes me back, like I said, and I know you all have that food that takes you back, and I hope you share that with me in the comments section and with everyone else. So that's plenty for right now. We're getting ready to eat. Pretty? And it really is a delicious dish, and you think eating raw onions might be hard, but it's really not. They're crispy and they kind of end up sweet. And fresh out of the garden. Who doesn't love that? I just don't know. I've got a cucumber right out of my garden, and as you can see, I left some of the peel on this one just to add some color in the bowl. Perfect amount of vinegar flavor to that. It really is good, and they're still crispy. I could make this dinner.
So good.
And what a great memory. So I hope you excuse my voice, and but totally try this. It's really easy. It's a great side dish and a great way to use up cucumbers when you don't have time to can pickles or, you know, do a big batch. But trust me on this, that bowl will be gone in a couple of days. And even after the cucumbers get a little softer, they're just delicious. And so It's great up to 4 or 5 days.
So
in
I
the
hope it
refrigerator.
inspires you to make one of your childhood memory foods and share it with us out there, either in the comment section below, or if you do videos, share it with us on YouTube. And I can't wait to see you next time. This was absolutely delicious. Like I said, it lasts 4 or 5 days in the refrigerator. Even when the cucumbers get a little softer, it's fabulous. So as always, guys, I can't wait to see you next time. If you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe. And if you are, I hope that you give me a thumbs up and share this video. All right, guys, see you next time.